Make some noise for Insidius and 10 Duckets!
How we doing, Chris?
Let's check it out.
Let's go, everybody.
What's going on? City 17. Yeah. Microphone check. Ride my own track, finding home, no sweat. Blindly roam, plus the most death, bonus mess, most stress. High emotion, guiding low specs. Describe the process. Those gems inside the codex protect the spiral like a next. Oh yes. I do believe we're visitors, caught up in this environment, purely insidious. View the deeper dissonance, ducks, I keep on diving in. Underneath the silences, choose to breach perimeters. I'm outside the box thinking. Mankind with the socks stinking. Bad vibes, let the shock sink in. Hands of time on the clock shrinking. Keep an eye out, stop blinking. Damaged sight, lost vision. If you're not able to watch, listen. System switching off, product came with what's missing. What you thought when you're gone for good? Put the best foot forward, you better stop and look. I'm not bothered to stress however long it took. Put the best foot forward, you better stop and look. What you thought when you're gone for good? Put your best foot forward, you better stop and look. I'm not bothered to stress however long it took. Put your best foot forward, you better stop and look.
Heard my take without them under table handshakes. Watching the product fall together like a damn plane. Start thinking that when your glance ache, let's put on the pedal, copper pedals while you're caressing your handbrake. I scared wait to cheap death with these friends. The teacher and the student barely been given the recess. Beats crept out the shire, festival cities, bringing the best of both worlds like rap letters on TVs. Boy, was the one-man committee giving love back to Brizzy. Dropping that classic wax while you dumb raps and pitties. Bring the service and flush shit like comebacks to knees. Prefer to talk with baseline, that tongue slap the beat. 33 in a third degree, beating code of life. Drop the needle like a snacky on a sober night. When I sit at the round table, better know the prize. Those who survive stay winning before they show the light. What you thought when you're gone for good? Put the best foot forward, you better stop and look. I'm not bothered to stress however long it took. Put the best foot forward, you better stop and look. What you thought when you're gone for good? Put the best foot forward, you better stop and look. I'm not bothered to stress however long it took.
Allow me to reintroduce myself, my name is Burn. Burn Bridges. Motherfucker.
Burn Bridges. Can you guys hear us alright? The mic level's nice?
Yeah. He's riding to the call of the crows at 35, still trying to find a form to compose. What are those? Check his large set of gears, rap something he's been doing for the last 20 years. Dream shatterer, snoozing on a glass bed of fears. Kept creating obstacles, the path never clears. Mental games unstoppable, stepping onto snails. Common tales, be careful where you tread along the trails. Forget about the friend that never fails. Backstabbers, he fell into 11 metal nails. Cash grabbers, everybody's desperate for the sales. It never changes, the leader with the level head prevails. Give a leader, they say they need an extra set of pails. When you teach a man to fish, next second he's expecting whales. They're loyal to untrustworthy numbers and toil for the crumbs like amongst dirty youngsters. Cloud chasing, loud speaking, down payments. Major sound makers, cake sour, outrageous. Clown traders, should have seen them a mile off. Couch tailored from a completely different style of law. Scorched portraits, blurred pictures. Flickered matches over troubled waters, burned bridges. He could have had some wonderful collapse, or the fire cooking slaps, causing structural collapse, burned bridges. Destroyed by an avoidant personality. Loitering on earth and learn the choices, burn the gallery is naturally exhibited. Plant a tree, get rid of it. Character derivative to leave the reader riveted. And quick to cut off ties when they're trying to climb up the rope. Send you postcards from the other side of the moat. Burn bridges, bitches. Sid Dux. Back the fuck off. Sid Dux. Back the fuck off. It's like that, that's the way that it is. Sid Dux. Back the fuck off. Sid Dux. Back the fuck off. Sid Dux. I'm cracking open your skull for a brain to think.
Figuring the fist, waving at you with the 7 on high. Stay detached, never driven to be the center star. Sending my message in the portal when the picture's lost. Dead plastic, your infected heart, set the heaven lost. Set apart from a million wax symbols. Rhythms drop doors like fingers with back silicon. MCs looking like midgets with black vitamins. Off the clock of my path, the crack pillars and black villages. Practitioner, rap cinemas, full of fillers. killer instinct makes them a cynicism. Picking digits of the driven on these innovations, listening to apparitions, spinning some included wisdom. Mission bigger than the drips of liquid. My standards reach the hand of the cipher to get their swiftly. On tracks vaccinate, eradicate the sickness. I'm fickle nitwits that spit from the same pit and they shit with. I'm back. Over my sarcophagus and rolled out. Return distant drop kicks, some rappers with their balls out. I'm back. Here to take a piss on your parade. Insidius was made to incinerate the page, so I'm out. Already had enough of these chumps. Like a Chinese whispers to get a puff of the blood. I'm out. I'ma just remove myself quietly. Return to this joint the next time you're thinking of trying me. Fuck off.
Yeah. If you know what this is, I need your participation. Check. Searching for the taste, perfect arrangements by the mercy of His grace. Disturbances erased, surfaces perverted in this place. Service is the purpose at the base. Learning from impersonalist mistakes. The circle of birth and death from yearning to escape. Firm conviction determined through the weight. Earthly addictions I pray to break with pure faith. Under the illusion that this room is safe. Losing patience, pursuing all I do is chase. Whether far or close, whichever path let the craft approach the master's home. Knock on the door and try the code. Color Euclid's rather gross. What's in the bag? A medicinal jumper dose. No question, I want to know the answer though. 1 second, let me tell you how the mantra goes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What? You didn't think you're gonna see mantra at a hip hop gig? Anything goes. It's glasses time. Hare Krishna to you, sir.
Anything goes to the seventh floor with the pressure to stone. Blood flows from left to doppelganger, decadent home. I wanna put the labor in and watch experiments roll. They wanna catch a fish but cast it down a pelican's throat. Guardian angel looking soft with the pestilent glow. Amongst the inner demons fixed dressed in decadent robes. Block the image and continue down this desolate road. Load the bodies on my hose, hang like an elephant's nose. Shoot a bullet through the space bar, just playing around. Getting down like bass traveling through a neighboring house. Raining crates like a jack sticking the blade in the couch. Pulling dope out the grooves, then I'm lacing your town. Sight set by your vibing with my face in the clouds. Insert my 2 cents in pocket, wrap the day in a shroud. Parasite free, don't believe I don't lay on the ground. With laseries in the place like they stay in the pound. Taking it down when the flat chicken boulders hits the ground heavy. Murder in my eyes like the crows are packing them out already. They love to see me hitting the bars like I'm shouting berries. We go together like Boots Helling and the Pound of Mary. Whipping out machetes, cutting through the tension. Sound detected in the dark and struck a new dimension. Had to dumb it down and stop my words corrupted every session. Switch direction in the pain, let it function as a weapon. Check it. Hit the spot like a kiwi around a stovetop. Best to take a shot if you see me around your roadblock. Never tried to be nice and squeaky clean for the slow pop. Maneuvering with human limbs hanging out of the bone broth. Bruh. I've got a reason to brag and no slots and won't stop. Every player's fresh like a callous block off. I'm gonna be skill if you're one of the mill. Cop a bowling ball to the nose on some bubble and bill, motherfucker.
Make some noise for River City in this. Make some noise for Insidious. If you've got some sunglasses on, put them on. Or if you don't have them on, rather. Yeah. It feels like I'm 2 different people, bickering with 2 different people. It's all sweet, mood dipped in treacle. Dux doesn't chew bits of secret or choose to listen to your music clips through my free will. I don't. I just spew from my beak build these unique views that are bleak to keep the creeks filled. Shopping lines, finding used shoes and deep wells. Clean them up, taking a market, do some cheap deals. Anything goes. Laughter is said to be the best medicine dose. Too bad the chemist is closed, I'm nice with it. They disappear the friendliest ghosts when fans get weird and sacrifice their head to their ghosts. It's clear they have agendas and intention to poach, collecting collabs to sew another crest on their coach. Get your brooch badge, hope that impresses the coach. It doesn't know drats, should've just invested in Doge. Facts, bulldoze your flats, full disclosure attached to your cool pose of raps. Ducks in city sitting in the background, earplugs fitted cause we're sick of how your tracks sound. It's like listening to cats drown. Where my dog's at, this is for my dash hounds. Garbage land citizens, kingdom of the trash crown, building little mountains from a sort of bits of scraps found. Generous, giving benefit of the doubt, following muddy footsteps from the entrance into the house till we find who done it. Trying to bite me for your bite upon it. Diamond studded, highlighted shine, must be time to blow it. Insert the sound of a person falling victim to forfeiting their earnings for the merchant sporting. Now you're rolling from that poorly worded verse extortion and war within, but the pervert is not working for them. 1 second.
Make some fucking noise, mister. Yeah. Soul when I rock and beat the carbon data. Climbing out of holes darker than the masturbator. Meditating the sounds of ripping the private trader. The money sitting on parchment paper. Second guessing your level up to my driveway. Follow out to temple, now you can look at me sideways. Son when I'm plugging in resistance with that high wave. The mind state surfing the dark wave, riding the crime wave. Nothing to beat out of it, still on the 3,000 and sit on the seats down as I drinking from beach fountains. Overriders like shifting the upper teeth outwards. Cowards looking for the hype, I'm in doubting. Wanna be rhymes, roots slipping on steep mountains. Tally up your bitches with loose lips, fall asleep counting. With the oversized shoes, fit, keep clowning. Making noise on the platforms like a fiend shouting. No fill in my pen, earns the got killer. Engine control like volunteer, well on the closed liver. Dropping like a savage figure in your close dinner. Scarlet from the death control, flow and let you close with her. Lip quivering, bone shivering, cold heat. Skull beats and doors, more stick faces than old meat. Quick with the clicking and six, filling the whole sheet. Walking in so-called beat shit in the cold breeze. Destroy joints like an atom bomb in your front. A truck will cost you a bag, but you should be thankful for that. Too much heart, this is panic attack, mechanical hazmat, driven insane with acid and black stats in a hatchback. There's a course you better roll with the metaphors. Connect the dots between my firing lines and have a weapon drawn. 10 paces left to here, my destiny was penciled in. And breaks my brain like a cannon through this next syringe. There's no question, I have to receive honor. Branching out the loosely, family tree popper. Break doors and tear down walls like a deep copper. Tower one for a door and it's like a police chopper. Saving your tongue with alien function, make the destruction. Your favorite rapper gets straight to the oven, flame for consumption. Hate it or love it, the paint's 100 layers above it. Like a timeline, the way it's taken its place remains the summit. Treacherous terrain is nothing new to me. Heaven sent and the label is devil is what I grew to be. Shake my horse in the break the space of bullets. Please brace the stage, make the plane shake it like the lunacies. Through the breeze in a 50 cal to a hurricane. Watching the world turn itself to rubble like it's nothing strange. I'll stay hidden like expressions on the covered face. Use a major system on experiments get pumped in veins.
Insidius. Dantes on the beat. Listen. Don't get caught up in the overthought. Slowly going forward. I chose the corner with the open door. Always close to walking home before I'm meant to leave. And empty sheets are all that's left to greet the mental thief. Tenants feel effects of rental grief. Cannot afford expensive dental fees. Check out my dreadful teeth. Desert fever, they neglect the trees. A lost respect will never get retrieved. Training head syndrome and beg for trees. Threats received with disobedience. Tedious with expertise. Inspect the leash, protect your neck against the fleas. And any pest that breeds to spread the breath of fresh disease. Not impressed by these offensively decrepit cheeks. The rotten stench that reeks accredited to wretched creeps. As bottom feeders beg to get their peace from conquered leaders. Met with ineffective techniques and botched procedures. Nobody wants responsibility, the crop decreases. Photoshopped into the picture when this song releases. I spoke a somber thesis. Don't associate with those adopting toxic features. Dishonest promise keepers compose a comedy of errors. Watch for problem seekers. Pompous creatures absconded from despondent teachers, not astonished by the merits of their top achievements, careless with confidence, cherishing in constant grievance. Well aware that everything will follow sequence. Hip-hop leaders preaching gospel to the non-believers. Leaky nostril apostles feed in a box of sequence. Legions of pox in the bottles, needles that clot your hemoglobin. Seizures stop the plot to seize the moment. Hearts carpet DM, half-hearted the end. Read the omen, half-guarded fences leave them open. Outsmart the temptress past the entrance and keep on going. Yeah. But don't get caught up in the overthought. Say it with me. Yeah. Don't get caught up in the overthought. Yeah. Simple, but it's take it home with you. Put it in your back pocket. From an acropolis, back to back like hostages. Sniff the rat and lose the cap off my sarcophagus. What? Burning names, burning the famous to anonymous. Pouring out my hands, trying to fill a pit that's bottomless. Amongst the populace of half-wits and narcissists that play a role in parliament, buy some shares for a parliament. Bending over backwards with jabs like the maid of cartilage. Bugging if they think they're full and sit with the bars they spit. Read between the lines of marketing, this ain't a party fling. I'm anchored at your harbor and waiting to bring the arm again. Marvel at the carnage and calm the leaves off the charlatans. Fuck the garbage marketing, your shit's up in the bargain bin. Take what they say with a grain of soul. I've been weary, salivating acid and opening minds like Sid Leary. Never found my place with these puppets upon a string theory. I'm significance of death inside of sincerely. Your every breath clearly, till I take my final one. Stifling devices like solar flares from the rising sun. This life is littered with backstabbers and spiteful punks to join you into crimes, but tie your laces when it's time to run. Make the heads with a slime and scum, I put them to sleep. Final scene, bring top to bottom like a foot to the teeth. At the frying pan into the fire, cooking this heat. Spark is sniffs and catch my drip like a hook in the cheek. What the fuck? One second, just 1 second. Are you guys awake? I can't read, I'm deaf. Are you guys there or not? These lights are bright. Just shameless plug, I've got Duckets shirts and I got Wired Weird CDs. It's really ancient technology, but get one. This is the last song we're gonna do, but it's the first joint that you're gonna hear off the Sid Dux project. Welcome to Garbage Land. So if you like Trailer Park Boys, you're gonna enjoy the album and shit. For whatever it's worth. What? Say Sid Dux. Yeah. Rearrange the banks of the Nile, spell the name of Daniel, smell like Egyptian musk, mustard tiger, taste the mackerel, disgusting wild, flunk saliva like an angry camel, unsubscribe, run the highest damn wall, straighten your channel, you train them how to fish to rip them off for bait and tackle, sails and cackle, which is a trait displayed by shady jackals, you didn't treat your little man well, you labeled Basil, faulty tower faculty, creatively you're taking capsules, maybe it's lean that's disabling your basic functions, how many of you does it really take to change the tungsten? I like to give the people value when they're paid for something. You go on stage and play recorded tracks to say your punches. A waste of dustbins, jaded how the ducks are rasping. You James Cameron, hunting around for jumpers sunken. Haters in excess, every Michael ain't no Hutchins. Brothers trade constructions, fabricated paper customs. Straight reluctance, just opposing all you flux. Magnetized to hit the wall, they're broken cords with plugs. Overforce the buzz, power trips and shortage cuts. The Shire's here with the wide, weird and abnormal ones. There's tons of tiny rats trapped inside of tacky ciphers. Hop at the Neros, Hagrid types of cracksy drivers. Blocking my earlobes when I hear most of the tracks you write. Should be rapping like your tracksuit size, that's too tight. Taxis try, gas glamorous goose types. Spiking the feud like jackfruit in a food fight. Then act loose as a gap user for views whack. Extract the loot from the fans, boosting a huge stash. Impact the youth and they choose rap to pursue that. It's sad the new chapter is tutored to produce crap. Students of the Hoover back suck fabric through the bag. Sid Dux baffled like a padded roof's acoustic slab.
I'll be punching above my weight on every loop I grab. Since my wax was driven by a bell like an abusive dad. Open the bin and watch you clamor for putrid scraps. Tie your tall tales together to fashion a new splash. Throwing your open sword, partial to show no remorse. Casting the throne overboard, laughing at those overlords. Armageddon fast spreading like spores on apartment doors. Dematerializes, I'm seeping into the hardwood floor. Marching forth on the river Styx with a busted paddle. Pencil ground down, scraping the bottom of a double barrel. I live the samples, they live the satchels and puff the barrel. A dead giveaway of their drive, like some crunch and gravel. Grabbing the buns and running like Brandon the mustard cattle. Sending a message to cross your man if he won the raffle. A pungent stench of dishonesty, whether tough or fragile. Karma's catching up like a ball and chain that'll crush your ankles. You claim to never let demons win while you're sneaking sin. Creeping in with the deceitful grin of an evil twin. I'm standing still with my compass, watching the needle spin. Foraging for fungus to feed the mark of the beast within. Easy to begin explain how you're a top 5 vet when your only focus is standing out like tie-dye dreads. And your character's miniature as early sci-fi says. I digress, love my view, inspired by less. Looking like Cat Peterson as you climb my steps. And I'm just plotting on who to throw off this high-rise ledge. Give it a whirl, brother, go ahead, try right next. I'll stake a pacer through your pupils, that's the life I led. My reputation precedes me, I'm weapons grade on a beat. Wrote the lyrics with WTC to elevate with the heat. Let him step in on your CD and send him straight to the heat. I'd rather listen to cracky banshees serenading my street. Smell the shit in the air as the wax migrate. Miles ahead of the pack, looking back as the cat's eyes fade. No flashing with this DM slide and you crash sideways. Sitting dark, open plain sight like a hash driveway. Sitting dark, open plain sight like a hash driveway. Sitting dark, open plain sight like a hash driveway. Make some fucking noise, Brizzy. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys. Now, do us a favour if you're willing. Cop some merch, buy a beat from Russ, and have yourself a good night. Thanks a lot.